Marlins and moved to third base, and now is one of the greatest hitters to ever play the game. But that overshadows his defensive abilities. He's no slouch with the leather.
Starling Marte heads for the box, ready to lead this one off today. And we are underway as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one.
First pitch, 106.
And a strike to even the count, 1-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
If there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. High in the air out to center field. Goes is under it. And that's the first out of the inning.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 22, Andrew McCutchen.
Andrew McCutchen will dig in now. A dangerous hitter indeed as the National League's reigning batting champion. Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
Nice. Yeah, there's a ball right there, not hit very hard, so he's got to cover some ground in a very short amount of time, and he lays out there to pull it in. Nice play.
Stepping in now, Austin Meadows, as he'll take a look at ball one.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Drummond's a very fair umpire, Matt. Calls a pretty standard strike zone. Usually not a lot of complaints either way.
Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and that'll get down for a base hit. The relay, and he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Pretty fortunate he was able to keep this ball fair. This is pretty close down the line. You see it winding up, one hopping the wall down there, and that allows him to cruise into second with 2 bases.
Standing in now, Darrell Lee, shot towards second, and a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
A couple of 2-out hits, the double and now a single, so they're able to cash in here in the first inning.
Jung Ho Gong steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
And he lays off there 1-0. Sinking line drive out to right center. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
And let's watch this swing in show motion. You're going to see this pitch just tie him up in knots, but somehow he's able to fist it all the way out to right field.
Into the box, Josh Bell. This one's down to third. Castellanos is there. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. A moment now in Motown to check out the Tigers' starting lineup. Who stands out to you, EK?
Well, you know, a key guy for this ball club has been Jason Hayward. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. He knows how to stay within himself and come through in the clutch.
Jason Hayward comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Tigers, right fielder, Jason Hayward.
Sends that one out of play for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Goodness, 0-2 now.
100 miles an hour is hard. A high 100, impossible to get on top of.
And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
You want your stars to get their at-bats in spring training, but you always cringe a little bit when you see this. Looks like he'll be okay, though.
Into the box now, Jones, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one.
Already hitting 98 miles an hour here in the first inning. He's one of the hardest throwers that these guys will see all year long.
Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. But this will get foul for strike two. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a throw over to first, runner's back.
Keeping him close.
Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Yeah, lots of east-west movement here early on. That time, none of those pitches were out over the plate. Everything was right on the corner or maybe off just a little. He'll be fine if he can keep locating his pitches there.
Justin Upton is in with one away now as he swings and misses here at strike one.
Oh, that's not a really good slider right there. That just had too much of the plate, but this time he gets away with it.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
To short. There's Harrison for one. On to first, and it won't be in time to end the inning as he just about did a somersault out there at second base.
And here's why you always go in hard at second base. This could be a very easy double play ball, but you see the aggressive slide here. That really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up getting just one on that play. Excellent aggressive base running.
The first baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Bat splinters as this is on the ground to first base.
Well, you take a swing at a pitch like that, you're lucky that you only got sawed off. He's going to have to go find himself another piece of lumber.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. So no runs here, no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Francisco Cervelli makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Francisco Cervelli.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one.
A lot of late movement on that fastball. That nearly came back to the outer edge.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Zimmerman's ready. 1-1 pitch on its way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Upton on the move. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning.
Third baseman.
Stepping in, Jason Rogers, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line toward right center. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count, kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
Josh Harrison comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Two and 0.
A couple of tight pitches here to start this at bat. You can't really say you're getting squeezed, but he's not really getting any help either.
Hit hard on the ground to third. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with one away.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Runners are at first and second with one away. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
He's in a situation now where he does not want this game to get away from him. 2 guys on already. Now he's not in the strike zone to this hitter. He's got to reel it back in because you're flirting with a little bit of danger now with another ball.
Andrew McCutcheon gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. Hit hard towards second. He'll get to this one deep in the hole. Throw on to first is in time. And Nick Castellanos will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second. So stepping in, Anthony goes as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Now a fastball off the plate away, a ball and a strike.
And I think they'd stay out there again, maybe for the rest of the at-bat.
Runs up and gets this one down. Rogers scoops it up. Throw, got him, and that's a gorgeous play.
Oh, man, what a terrific play right there. That ball was rolling, and it stayed low, so he had to bend all the way over to make a barehanded grab, then a quick release, a nice throw to first in time to get the runner. You can expect to see that on highlight reels for a couple days at least now.
Stepping in now, James McCann. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. This is line to left into the slide, and he comes up with a great catch to end the inning. A fine sliding catch here will take us to break. More spring training baseball from Florida following this. Austin Meadows will come up now to kick off their half of the third. Seems like the hits have been coming fast and furious, EK, but not the runs.
Yeah, you figure if you get 5 hits in 2 innings, you're doing all right for yourselves. But like you said, they've only got 1 run to show for those 5 hits, so they'll need to capitalize a little better.
Zimmerman gets the sign. Here it comes on 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. Line drive to left. And a base hit now as that's how the 3rd inning gets underway.
First baseman number
Darrell
10.
Lee stands in following an RBI single this first time through.
Yeah, and so far that's been the only real offense in this game. Good pitching we're seeing so far.
Here's the first pitch to him. Hot shot to third. Castellanos has it to second for 1. Back to first, but it's right over his head.
Well, this is a good job to get the first out of the play, but the return throw leaves a little to be desired. And that'll wind up being a huge throwing error that allows the batter to reach second.
In now, Jung Ho Gong, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up on that inside corner, or this guy will bury you.
After it is goes. And that's the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Digging in the switch hitter, Josh Bell. As the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And you know, guys, he's not quite as successful when he's batting left.
Oh, look at this. He's up with it. The throw. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate. And with that, the inning is over. Pirates leave 1, but they're up 1-0. Jose Campos digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact and he can run.
Into the windup and the pitch. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And that's in there as well, 0-2 now.
Boy, tough slider right there, had him leaning back. I don't think he could have done anything with that pitch, even if he did swing at it.
That misses, 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. So 1 away in the inning, and that'll bring in the dangerous bat of Jason Hayward, the right fielder. We'll pick this one up in the bottom of inning number 4. Nick Castellanos in now. He went down looking at his first trip to the plate.
Yeah, it's always a frustrating thing to go down looking, but you know what? Everybody does it. So you've got to let that one go and make the next AB count.
No runs, 2 hits, 1 error for the Tigers thus far. Hard hit ball towards the hole. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The batter, number 1, designated hitter.
Now to the plate, Jordany Valdespin. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95-plus mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
First and second now, 1 man out. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and this is knocked down over there. And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely.
Center fielder, number 12, Anthony.
So striding in, Anthony goes, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. It's going to take a lot of guile to work out of this one.
Well, he's got plenty.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Now a chopper to first, might only get 1. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. James McCann stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
And Matt, you know what? It's always a little frustrating when you square one up, you hit a solid live drive somewhere, and all you get to show for it is a nice little jog right back to the dugout. That can get in your head a little bit after a while.
Down and away, ball one. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, a good job here of working himself back into a hitter's count, especially with 2 men on base in front of him.
And a big swing and a miss here. 2 strikes. Skied into straightaway right. Meadows is there. And that's the 3rd out. Tigers get. Bo Burrows will come out now and make his first appearance of the spring. Starling Marte will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Now the Tigers have some action in the bullpen as a left-hander starts to get loose. Darrell Lee steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Darrell Lee.
First pitch of the at-bat. High and deep to right center field. Ghost going back. He makes the play. A great catch on the run to retire the side. Digging in to try it again, Jose Campos. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Number 64.
And a new pitcher coming on as the high socks of Justin Masterson enter the ball game. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Masterson's ready. Here's the 0-1. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. And the sinking fastball called strike 3, and that's out number 1.
This bullpen's picking right up where their starter left off. This has been a real team effort on the mound so far.
Jason Hayward stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Swing hard liner to left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Jones will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. First pitch on its way. Into the seats, 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
There's Harrison for 1, but wisely no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue.
The left fielder, number 8. Justin
Striding into the box, Justin Upton. He flew out in his last at-bat. First offering on its way. On the ground to the left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1 left for Detroit. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. Kyle Ryan will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 56.
Jung Ho Kang will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Grounded to short. Jones gloves it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Now batting,
Josh Bell will step in. He's singled in 2 trips thus far. Jason Rogers will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips.
Jason Rogers.
Now a snap move over to first, and he'll get back in safely. Hard hit ball to second, but right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. One left for Pittsburgh, still tied 1 apiece. Miguel Cabrera will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long.
Nick Castellanos digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Jordany Valdespin will dig in here. 2 for 2 with a double thus far.
Yeah, and I like the at-bats he's had. Looking very confident and fluid at the plate, Matt.
Juan Nicasio will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are 2 on here with nobody out. Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And that's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
That evens it up 1-1. 1-1, here it comes. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. On the ground to the right side. Gloved by Harrison. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Now at the plate, Anthony goes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, but this time, if he can just put the ball on the ground again, he's going to have a good chance at an RBI because right now the infield's playing back.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Boy, and right here, just a ground ball is going to get you a run. And more than that, it gets you the lead in this game. So you've got to find a way to put that ball in play.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
The catcher, number 34.
James McCann will dig in now. He's lined out and flied out in 2 trips.
And hitting the ball pretty well, though, despite the over so far.
In the air now out to right field. Meadows has a read on it, and that retires the side. Tigers strand a pair. Score remains tied 1-1. Jose Valdez is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7. And it looks like a right-hander's gotten up to throw in the Tiger bullpen. We'll move forward in this one and rejoin the action in the bottom of the 7th. Leading off the inning, Jose Campos, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. We'll look ahead now and pick this one back up in the top of inning number 8.
Now batting,
Jason Rogers gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. He's set. Here it comes. And he gets ahead with the curveball. Strike 1. First curveball of the day for him, and likely not the last.
No, he's got a good one. There's no doubt about that. He'll start it on the hip versus righties, and he'll backdoor it to lefties. Two different locations, but equally effective.
Now the 0-2 pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Well, now we see a visit from the pitching coach, and he might be giving him a challenge out there. Something like, this is where you show me what you're made of out here. Now, I'm trusting in you that you'll work out of this, so don't let me down.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. Pirates strand. Dean Green will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
62. Dean.
Jacob Lindgren is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. In there at the knees, strike 1. So they get the matchup they wanted here, lefty on lefty, but it's worth noting there are two right-handers to follow.
And you've got a right-hander going in the bullpen as we speak, so this could be a one-batter outing.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Rogers in foul ground, and no one will get this one. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Miguel Cabrera ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Neftali Feliz will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs here and get this one on to the 9th inning. Jordani Valdespin digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second.
Well, no complaints on this end, guys. You've got to love any game that's this tight, this late.
In there, no balls and a strike. In there, and he's in control 0-2 now.
0-2, you got to shorten up. Find some way at least to put the ball in play. You can't afford a strikeout here with an important run out there at second base.
And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now. Anthony Gose will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances. He could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. To first, played on the backhand. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So a run on number 45 is on, and he'll take over on the mound.
Number 45.
Zach Shepard has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman. Derek Hill is also into the ballgame as he'll assume duties in left field.
Now playing left field, number 20, Derek Hill.
Starling Marte is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, heading for second now. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he will make it in safely. He's in at third as the go-ahead run.
Up next,
Andrew McCutcheon will come in now in a big spot. And the infield, I would think, would have to come in now with the game tied.
Yeah, you've got to cut this run down at the plate if at all possible. So this may move everybody into the lip of the grass.
And that will fall as he comes through. It's a base hit.
Yeah, this one looked like one of EK's 4-irons. He just kind of shanks this thing right down the right field line, but he manages to drop it just inside the chalk line, and that's a thing of beauty.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Oh, now a ball hit up the middle, and it's going to get on through into center field for a base hit. In to score easily is the runner from third, and here in the ninth, they have taken the lead.
Now batting, the first baseman.
In now, Darrell Lee. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Inside with what looked like the slurve, 1-0.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
Into center field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. The tag, but it's not in time at the plate as he scores to make it. Drew Verhagen is going to have his work cut out for him here.
Shortstop, Jung-Ho
Jung-Ho will be his first test out of the bullpen, and it'll be a tough test indeed as he'll face him with 2 on and nobody out here. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. Bat explodes as this is popped up. And he will somehow keep his eye on the baseball there as he has it for a big out number 1.
Now batting.
At the plate, Josh Bell, already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order. Francisco Cervelli gets a great opportunity to drive in some runs and add to this lead, but the double play is in order. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Hill racing back, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. 1 run scores. And now confusion here with 2 men on the same base. One's got to go, and they're going to get an out here.
Now batting.
Jason Rogers stands in. The 8th man to bat in the inning as he'll get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out.
Oh, this has been a very nice inning for them so far, but it still could get better.
And there's the 4th wide one, so they'll go after the next guy with a force at any base here and 2 men gone.
The batter, number
Josh
5.
Harrison comes to the plate with the bases juiced, and it seems a big hit here could really put this one out of reach. Out in front of it, strike 1. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2.
He's still got to make one more big pitch, but this is a great start with the bases loaded.
Strike 3, and that'll put an end to a... Striding in to start the 9th, James McCann, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Tony Watson is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
44, Tony Watson.
Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Boy, and just a great call that time to turn to the changeup. That's one of those at the plate where you don't even wait for the umpire to make the call. You know you're a goner.
Jose Campos is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0.
He will definitely give you something to think about up there. There are no comfortable at-bats against this guy.
Called strike at the knees, 1-1.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
1-2. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Hit hard back up the middle. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Yeah, and plenty of hits here so far, but not a lot to show for it in the run column. Maybe this can help turn that around as they get a man on here with just 1 away.
Throw over to the bag. Don't want to forget about him.
Just keeping an eye on him.
Smoked on the ground left side. There's Harrison for 1. On to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
And hey, how about 2 for the price of 1 to finish things off here? He gets the double play grounder here to dig himself out of trouble and picks up the save.
And as we wrap things up here, what do you say we name this guy right here as the recipient of our Topps Player of the Game award?
Yeah, he was a thorn in their side all game long. You'll see there, he winds up with a 3-hit ball game, and a couple of those were key hits that helped lead his guys to victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to the show.